Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to have a go at making a two-part mould, and I'm going to use Siligum and Oyumaru. So I'm going to start by using the Oyumaru first. This is something I've never used before, so I'll give it a go. And apparently this stuff is reusable, just needs to be heated up each time. So before I get going, I just wanted to clarify that I don't condone or endorse copying parts for financial gain or to replicate in full a figure or a vehicle. I'm purely demonstrating how a two-part mould can be made. So we start by preparing the piece for the mould. So I'm using these Orc freebooter torsos. As I'm leaving them on the sprue, there's nothing else to really do here. So moving on to step 2 is to heat up and use the Oyumaru. So it's just a case of popping them in the boiling hot water and leaving them for about 3 minutes just to go warm and soft. So now it's been a few minutes, I can take it out. It's all nice and soft so I can squish it together. And then it's just a case of pushing the part you want to reproduce into it. And then doing the same with the top half, just laying it on top and pushing it in nice and flat. Trying to push it fully into the figures. As I'm going to pour in liquid plastic, I just need to cut away a little bit to get to the bottom of the sprue. So now I can take the original piece out and the mould is ready for the next step, which is to mix up and pour the liquid plastic. So I'm using a two-part liquid plastic, which is mixed on a ratio of 1:1. So I put tape around the mould and I've wedged it into this little plastic frame just so it doesn't buckle or warp out of shape. So it takes about 20 minutes for this liquid plastic to cure, and then I can demould and check the cast. So this is always the stage where you wonder whether it's worked or not. And unfortunately it looks like it hasn't worked. And this is probably because the liquid plastic, when you mix the two parts together, it actually causes a chemical reaction which heats up. So the liquid's quite hot when it goes into the mould, and I think in this case the mould just got hot and started to lose its shape. So there's only one thing to do, and that's to go back and repeat steps 1 to 4. So I'll repeat all the steps again just to get the mould ready, but then this time rather than using a liquid plastic, I'm going to use milliput, which has the same sort of consistency as plasticine, then it cures and dries rock hard. So the milliput is mixed on a ratio of 1:1, and it's just a case of thoroughly mixing the two parts in together. So this is then pushed into the mould, making sure you push it in and spread it out to all the indentations. So this is repeated in the other half of the mould. Then the two parts are firmly pushed together, ensuring the milliput is spread out evenly. So after about 30 minutes the milliput dries rock hard and we can see what the result is. And by the looks of it, not very good. So the figures have lost all the fine detail and really haven't come out that well at all. And by the looks of it, there isn't much detail actually in the moulds. So let's try one more time, maybe third time lucky. So I repeat all the steps again, and this time the moulds really haven't come out well at all. So I've not even bothered trying to make a cast of these. There's hardly any detail at all in these moulds. So even if it says this Oyumaru can be used repeatedly, I really don't think it can. It seems like each time I use it, it gets less and less detail from the original figure. If any of you guys have used this stuff, let me know what your results were. So now I'm going to repeat all 5 steps, but this time using Siligum. So I have used this stuff before with good results. Again, it comes in 2 parts, which is mixed to a ratio of 1:1. And it's just a case of rolling them into each other until you get one consistent colour. So I've made a little frame for my part using good old Lego, and this time I'm just going to have a go at casting one piece. So you just push the part halfway down, and then I can build the Lego wall up a bit higher, and I can push in the second half of the Siligum. So this takes about 13 minutes to cure, and then just goes like a hard rubber. And there we go, the detail is much better using this stuff. So again, I put some tape around the mould, just to stop it from warping out or moving. And I can pour in the 2-part liquid plastic, knowing that this won't melt the mould. "20 minutes later, and we've finally got a piece that we can use. So there's certainly more detail than using the Oyumaru. But holding up against the original, you can see it still hasn't got the real fine detail in it. So as you can see, the Oyumaru really didn't work too well here, especially with the liquid plastic. And using it the second time with a milliput didn't result in much better. So the Siligum did work out better here, but it's very expensive to use. So I will be making another 2-part mould video, but next time I'll be using the liquid rubber, which I've used before, and it produces excellent results. So keep an eye out for that one, guys. If you are new here and you like what I do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to be kept informed of when my new videos come out. Here's another video you may want to click on to see more of what I do. If you can, give the video a like and leave some comments down below. This helps YouTube recommend my video to others, and it's great to see what you guys think of the video, as well as giving me tips and tricks that I can take on to the next videos. Okay guys, that's it. Bye for now.